Welcome everyone to SENTVDharma. Family. That sacred word holds so much love, so many bonds, yet sometimes it's also where unspoken sorrows and unnameable challenges reside. And today, we'll explore these concerns with a special guest. Hello!
Hello to all our viewers and to you, SENTVDharma. I'm truly honored to be here today.
To begin, perhaps we need to clarify a core concept. What exactly is karma? Many often misunderstand karma as fate or punishment. Could you share an accurate perspective on this, please?
Yes, that's a common misconception. In Buddhism, karma is not fate or punishment. Karma is simply the natural, fair, and precise law of cause and effect. Every intentional thought, word, and action of ours, whether wholesome or unwholesome, creates karmic seeds. These seeds follow us through many lifetimes, and at the appropriate time, they will ripen.
So it doesn't mean we have to passively accept our current circumstances, does it?
Exactly. The Buddha taught, beings are the owners of their karma, heirs of their karma. They have karma as their origin, karma as their relative, karma as their refuge. Karma is what differentiates beings in terms of inferiority and superiority. Understanding this, we realize that we are not victims of fate, but rather the creators of our own reality.
So when we talk about family, are the relationships between parents, children, spouses, and siblings all karmic ties? Is there any randomness involved, in your opinion?
In Buddhist scriptures, family relationships are likened to incredibly intricate karmic threads, binding us together through countless lifetimes. No one meets anyone by chance, and no relationship is coincidental. Every encounter, every bond is due to karmic affinities cultivated from the past.
That's fascinating. Could you elaborate on these different types of karmic ties within families? For example, marital relationships and parent-child bonds.
Certainly. Marital karmic ties. Two people come together not just out of love in this life, but also due to karmic affinities cultivated from the past. Sometimes it's a wholesome connection to practice together, to support each other. Sometimes it's an unwholesome tie, to repay a debt or learn a lesson.
Parent-child karmic ties. Children come to parents due to a significant karmic debt. There are 4 basic types of karmic ties that the Buddha clarified: to demand a debt, to repay a debt, to repay gratitude, and to seek revenge. Each child carries their own karma, and their appearance in the family is an opportunity for both parents and children to learn and grow together.
Sibling karmic ties. Similarly, the relationships between siblings are also the result of karmic affinities from many previous lives. Perhaps they were friends, rivals, or relatives in a past life.
It sounds complex, yet so logical. So the difficulties and conflicts within families are also due to these karmic ties?
Precisely. The difficulties and conflicts within families sometimes are not anyone's fault, but simply the manifestation of karmic seeds ripening. We are collectively acting out roles that were scripted from countless eons to either repay karma or accumulate new karma.
So how can we identify these manifestations of karma in our family lives? Are there specific signs in your experience?
Yes, certainly.
we can clearly see karma manifesting through several points. Prolonged conflicts and disputes. Some families seem to constantly experience arguments and disagreements, despite efforts to resolve them. This could be a manifestation of unwholesome karma sown in the past, now ripening.
Distance and lack of connection. Even living under the same roof, family members may feel isolated, unable to share or understand each other. Karma from indifference or lack of care in previous lives could be the cause. Recurring financial burdens, generational illnesses. Sometimes an entire family faces repeated financial difficulties, or there are generational illnesses that modern medicine struggles to explain. This isn't solely genetic. It could be the collective karma of the family lineage, which needs to be recognized for resolution.
Rebellious children, harsh parents. A rebellious child or an overly strict, demanding parent, these could be reflections of karma from discordant relationships in their own past.
Hearing that, many might feel helpless, as if everything is predetermined. So what's the significance of this recognition then?
Recognizing these manifestations is not about feeling helpless or blaming anyone, but about understanding that everything has a cause. And when we understand the deeper karmic cause, we will find a way to resolve it, rather than just addressing the superficial symptoms.
This is probably the section many viewers are eagerly awaiting. How can we resolve the unwholesome karma that has ripened and, more importantly, cultivate wholesome karma, bringing peace to our families? Could you share specific methods from a Buddhist perspective?
This is precisely when we apply Buddhist wisdom to our daily lives to bring about change. There are 5 key points we can practice. Mindfulness and recognition. Practice mindfulness in every moment, especially when interacting with family members. Observe your thoughts, words, and actions very carefully. What kind of seeds are we sowing? Seeds of love or resentment?
So, when conflict arises, instead of reacting immediately, we should pause and ask ourselves.
Exactly. When conflict arises, instead of blaming, take a step back and ask, what is truly happening? Which karma is ripening here? What lesson do I need to learn? For example, instead of raising your voice when your child disobeys, take a deep breath. Recognize the anger and choose a gentler way to speak. Compassion and forgiveness. Understand that everyone, including family members, is a victim of their own karmic forces and their own ignorance. From that understanding, cultivate compassion for them even when they cause you pain.
And forgiveness seems incredibly difficult, doesn't it?
It is difficult, but extremely essential. Practice forgiveness. Forgive the mistakes of your loved ones and, more importantly, forgive yourself. Because resentment keeps us bound in the cycle of unwholesome karma. For example, when recalling hurt from parents, reflect that they also had their own difficulties and karmic ties that we may not know about. Generosity and giving, dana, not just giving material things, but also giving your time, active listening, helpful advice, and even a simple smile. Give without expecting anything in return.
So every small action within the family is also a form of giving?
Precisely. Spending quality time with family, listening to your children's concerns, helping your spouse without calculating. These are all wonderful forms of giving. Practice and dedication of merit. Practice together, even if it's just chanting, reciting Buddha's name, or meditating for a few minutes each day.
And what is the significance of dedicating merit?
When we perform wholesome deeds,
We should dedicate the merit to all family members, to our ancestors, to departed loved ones. This helps wholesome karma spread and transform, benefiting everyone. For example, the whole family sitting in meditation together, chanting short sutras, or volunteering together.
Transforming speech and conduct. Finally, and very importantly, practice right speech. Speak kindly, truthfully, non-divisively, and beneficially. Speech has immense power in creating wholesome or unwholesome karma.
And what about actions?
Practice right action. Act righteously. Abstain from killing, stealing, and sexual misconduct. And right livelihood. Earn a living through ethical means. Applying these elements of the Noble Eightfold Path to every small interaction within the family is the most concrete way to transform karma.
This has truly been a meaningful and profound conversation. Thank you so much for your heartfelt sharing today.
Thank you to you, SENTVDharma, and to all our viewers for listening. Karma and family relationships are a vast topic, but the essential point is to understand that we are not victims of fate or past karmic ties.
So, what final message would you like to convey to our audience?
We cannot change past karma that has ripened, but we can absolutely change how we react to karma and create new karma through wholesome actions, words, and thoughts from this very moment. The family home is the best place for us to practice the Dharma, to cultivate compassion, wisdom, and patience. Every difficulty is a lesson. Every conflict is an opportunity for us to grow.
Indeed. Thank you very much. By resolving unwholesome karma and cultivating wholesome karma, we not only bring peace to ourselves, but also create a better future for generations to come. Thank you for watching SENTV Dharma. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss our next valuable Dharma content. Feel free to leave your comments below so we can discuss and practice together. See you in our next program.